Hello, 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 and welcome to this behind the scenes look at Author Social Assistant from Adazing by CJ Daniels. And my name's Tara Alamany. I'm the founder of Emerald Lake Books. And often when I speak with our authors, one of the biggest questions they have is how do they grow their social platform? Oftentimes they're looking for a social media manager who can handle that for them because they just don't feel confident about what kind of material to put out there. And CJ at Adazing has created this Author Social Assistant to really help you come up with ideas that will help you grow your social platform according to a unique formula that he has developed based on research with authors and studies of how to create engagement. And so that's all been baked into this social assistant, the author social assistant program. And so I'm going to do a behind the scenes look at this so that you can take a look and see what it is that we have an author here today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and go through what's available. So when you first land on the sales page for Author Social Assistant, it's going to show you information about kind of what it does, what it entails. The formula that it follows is this laugh, quote, ask, and then promote. And that follows something that I've seen in my own experience. We often tell our authors, make sure that when you are posting on social media, that very little of it should be about promoting your book. A lot of it should be about things that will create engagement. So asking questions, posting something humorous, sharing reviews of other authors' books, things that you've enjoyed. That's one aspect that's missing in here that I would like to see. But overall, I think it's a great formula for if you are getting started and you're trying to build, how do you create engagement as opposed to just posting something and hearing crickets all the time. So he gets into kind of, what all it entails, the power of humor, why this particular formula has been developed, what the laugh posts look like, what quote posts look like. And so he gives you a pretty good overview here of what to expect when you get there. Now, this is a lifetime access deal. And currently during this launch period, it's going to be $77 for lifetime access. After the launch period, it will be $297. So I do encourage you that if this is something that you're at all interested in, I would go ahead and grab it now when it's a lot less than you'll have to pay later. But the nice thing is what this is going to do is be creating customized content for you each day of the month. So let's take a look. When you sign in, you're going to be asked first to provide some information about your book so that we can create something that's personalized. So I used my particular book, Published with Purpose. And if I just go in here, you're going to click this banner to create and add a book. What you can do is if you want, you can create a brand logo. You don't have to do that, but this can be used as a watermark in the images. Personally, I prefer having a URL there instead of a watermark. But this is a good starting point. And hopefully that's something that they'll consider in the future. You're going to upload your book cover as well. And so make sure that you've got that there. And then the book title, and then a 600 character max description of your book. And so the idea behind this is to give the AI that's behind Author Social Assistant information that will help them create relevant posts for you. And so once you have put your book information in there, the next place to go is this social media calendar, which I have open already here. And so it's going to take the information that you've provided and it's going to create a series of images and it's going to set it up for the month. So you'll see that I'm looking at August's social media calendar. I can look at last month, the current month, or the next month, however I want to work. You'll see that there's a post key that lets you know this content area that's below each image identifies what type of post it is. So it's following that formula again of laugh, quote, something that's an engaging, and then something that's promoting. So ask and then promote. And so you'll see this laugh, quote, ask and promote. And it just follows that formula throughout the month so that if you chose to use every single day of this, you'd be automatically following that formula yourself. Now, personally, I would use this to fill in days that I don't have other content that I already want to be promoting, because I do think that part of what we want to include in our social media schedule is, as I said, things that allow people to know you better, but things that allow you to encourage readers of your genre or your topic or your niche to read other authors that write on that same topic. And so posting reviews about that kind of book that is a comparable title to yours, what you appreciate about it, maybe partnership that you're doing with that author, different things like that. So this, for me, is a great way to fill in the days that you don't already have some kind of content that you want to put out there. And it will help you grow your platform along the way as well. So you'll see that I have that logo, that watermark that I uploaded. I can download this without the logo if I want, or I can download it with the logo, whichever I want to do. So you'll see for some images that logo actually overlays some of the text, and so it doesn't look good. So in that instance, I probably would download it without the logo. There are also times where some of these can be edited. And so if I wanted to put in, so for instance, no two persons ever read the same book, and I decide I want to edit this, maybe to use my URL instead of my logo, I can go into the editor and I can grab some text and just say, all right, so I'm going to use Quicksand. I'm going to drop it over here. I'm going to put in Emerald Lake Books.com. I can play with the font size. I'm going to make it down to 16 because I like that. So I think that looks good. And then what I can do as well is I can change the color of it. So I can go over here and I can say, all right, so I want to make this white. So I can find the white. I can make it that color. I can move it around however I want to position it. So that now when I'm ready, I can go ahead and I can change the fonts of other things as well. So if I decide that, I don't like this particular font, I can change it to something else, or I can increase the size, or I can change the color. Maybe I decide that this one's a little bit too small. And so if I double click on it, I can increase the font size a little bit, maybe make it 25 instead. Maybe move it over a little bit more since it's not really aligned very well. And so I can do that, and then I can say, all right. And so now I'm done. And so I can save this image. And I can download it either as PNG or SVG. I can indicate the custom size that I want it to be, either in pixels, centimeters, or inches. I don't know what include base means, but hide overflow, I'm just going with the defaults here. So I'm going to download this, and then I can post this anytime I want. So going back, if I decided then that there was another one that I like just the way it is, I can just go ahead and download it. And in this case, maybe I'll download it without the logo. And so I'm just going to go ahead and, I'm sorry, that's with the logo. I'm going to download it without the logo. And that will open up a screen that I can download with. And then what I do is I would go into social media and go ahead and set that up. I may decide that when I do it, I may decide that instead of going and manually posting, I can use, for instance, Facebook has a native scheduler for pages. So you can go ahead and set this all up at one time for a week, for a month, however you want to go. You can also use social media tools like I use Publer, which is this Publer, to be able to post to multiple channels at the same time. But anyway, it's giving you content for each day of the month. You'll see that it brings in your book in some instances, and in other instances it doesn't. And the idea is sometimes it's just a subtle, this is a post that is green is a humor post. But in order to keep my book top of mind, they've used my cover in that particular humor post. So spotting a suspicious character in the book you just started. The nice thing as well is that it also gives you a caption that you can post. So you can go ahead and just copy and paste this information to put into social media as well, so that you don't have to retype the information. And so it gives you a wide variety of things to work with. This is kind of cute. This book is out of this world. And this is one I can decide, all right, I'm going to download without the logo because the logo is too close on top of the image that I want to work with. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is these images that you're seeing here are the low res version. And so sometimes they look blurry. They don't look crisp and clean. But when you go and look at the actual downloaded file, you'll see that they are perfectly clear because these are high res. And so taking that one that I just downloaded, actually that opened up elsewhere, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, so you'll be able to see it much more crisp and clear when you download. And so if I wanted to go back and for some reason look at last month's, I can do that. If there's a post on a given day that, maybe it's a humor post, but I don't like that particular sense of humor. The nice thing is that there are also bonus images that have been added. And so those bonus images can be found under other and go to bonus images, and that will bring you here. And so here you can go through and you can look at other optional bonus images that haven't been necessarily put into the social media calendar yet, but are additional options that if you decide that you don't like the one that you have currently scheduled for the day, or that they're suggesting you schedule for the day, you can go ahead and pick something else. There's also some great tutorials that you can find under the other. And so it walks you through the whole concept of an introduction to the system, how to post, editing social media images and bonus images, how to add or remove your logo. Now, the other tool that's here is this voiceover ads. And so there is the opportunity here to create a voiceover ad so that you can actually use a digitally narrated voiceover for your book. And so here, it's interesting. I'm waiting to see if this is just a loading issue, that they're showing a different book. See, the page is still loading. Interesting. So obviously I wouldn't go with these. Sometimes what happens with newer tools is there's still a couple of bugs to work out. But lose yourself in this book. Maybe I decide that I like this one, or this changes everything. Your next great reader waits. Now, one of the challenges for me is I always try and pick a mock-up image that actually looks like my book. And because my book is not in hardcover, these aren't good options for me. But something like this could be, although the dimensions are off a little bit. But let's say I decide I want to work with this one here. I can select it, and then I can click next. And it's going to take a couple of minutes. Let's see, write a maximum characters you want to use for your book ad. We've included the first 200 characters of your, but feel free to rewrite it or put something new altogether. And so I'm going to say, if you want to know how to market your book to your ideal reader, you'll need to learn what's here. All right, and so I've given it some context. This is the script of what the digital voice is going to read. And so now the next step is to choose a voice. And so you can kind of go through the different voices and see which one you like.
And I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
I'm going to stop sharing for a moment so that I can actually share again and make sure that you're getting the sound. Share sound. There we go. So here, you should be able to hear it this time.
Hi, I'm Alice, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
So this is just showing you
Hi, I'm
voices.
Callum, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Freya, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
So it gives you lots of different options. Currently, there are 15 of them. I'm sure that over time, more will be added.
Hi, I'm Matilda, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
Hi, I'm Arnold, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
I'm going to go with Matilda.
Hi, I'm Matilda, and I can't wait to record the promo for your book ad.
And then it's going to generate a small video that has the image that I selected the first time around with the voiceover reading the script that I provided. And so as much as it says that it should take less than 5 minutes to
Publish with Purpose is unlike any other book you've read before. If you want to know how to market your book to your ideal reader, you'll need to learn what's here.
And so you can hear that. I'll play it one more time.
Publish with Purpose is unlike any other book you've read before. If you want to know how to market your book to your ideal reader, you'll need to learn what's here.
And if I know CJ and his team, they'll be adding more voices and more templates you can use along the way. So then you can download this when you're ready and upload that to social media as well. The other nice thing that it has here is it has book hashtags. And so they've already done the research for you to come up with emojis and hashtags that authors can use to be able to increase their discoverability. Obviously, somebody who follows a particular hashtag as a community likes seeing, a variety of posts. And as you come up in their feed more and more often and they like what they see, they'll be more likely to follow you and want to learn more about you. So you can add whichever ones seem to make sense for your particular post at that time. And so, the nice thing is these are all researched and ready and available for you. And so that is a quick walkthrough of Author Social Assistant. And I'm really excited because there are times where I just don't have enough time to figure out what to post. And I like being able to set up my posts days in advance so that I don't have to think about it every day. And so this gives me, at the very least, something I can use as filler. And even better, it gives me creative ideas as to how to grow my following. Anytime you can use humor or anytime you can ask questions that actually solicit or encourage feedback, the more likely people are to comment and engage with your posts. And the more that happens, the more the social media platform will show your posts because it gets the impression that this is something that people value and they want more of. And so they will show it more frequently. So it's a great way to kind of start with building your particular author platform. And I highly recommend getting this during the launch period so that you have lifetime access to this. As I said, I have experience with plenty of CJ Daniels' other tools like Mockup Shots and author keywords, and he's always adding and tweaking and adjusting and improving on what he's got to begin with. So I highly recommend grabbing this while you can and enjoying a long future of social media content that is created specifically tailored for your book and your audience so that you can have a successful career as an author. The affiliate link, my affiliate link, can be found in the description below. And otherwise, I'm sure you can Google Author Social Assistant if you prefer not to go through my link. But one way or another, I highly recommend grabbing this particular tool because it will be very effective in helping you grow your platform. That's it for now. Thanks for following. Bye.